going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 24 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best free 99 overall fan appreciation champions to add to your MUT 24 squad and the best ability stacks to use on them. Let's go ahead and jump right on into it. We got a lot to talk about, so I'm going to address this question first because I know a lot of you saw the title and are probably like, how do we get one of these for free? So it's a little bit speculation, but I do feel confident that during part 2 of this promo, which will be a week from today, you're going to be able to earn at least one of these 99 overall champions for free, and I'll go over the reasons why I believe that. So you should have received a welcome pack, and I know a lot of you watching this video didn't get that welcome pack yet. I know EA is aware of it. Hopefully they address that very soon, but in that welcome pack, you get a 94 overall Plaxico Burress and a 94 overall Ryan Clark. You also get one fan appreciation token. Those tokens not only are going to be used to upgrade those two players to a 98 overall, and then you need a loyalty token to get them to a 99 overall. I explained that all in my video earlier today, but those tokens also appear to be unlocking some of these 99 overall cards via item sets, which is not available yet. It should be available part 2. I'll show you where you can see that in game. Solo challenges also give you one of those fan appreciation tokens. So in totality, you're going to need 6 of these fan appreciation tokens, which are the silver ones, to unlock the two free welcome pack players. But within the game right now, you can earn more than just those 6. So you get one in the welcome pack whenever you get it. You get one in the fan appreciation solos from part 1. When we get part 2, more solos will be on the way, and I would assume there's going to be a third token or another token via solo challenges in there. But if you go into the actual field pass and take a look at the description, when you're on level 1, it gives you a bunch of, yada, 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 welcome to fan appreciation. It says, complete a variety of stats and daily objectives to earn numerous rewards, including fan appreciation tokens, which are the silver ones that can be used towards your loyalty player, which is Plaxico Burress and Ryan Clark, or sets in release 2 on June 20th, which again is a week from today. So you're going to use these silver tokens to get your players to a 98 overall, and you need 6 of them. There's 6 exactly within the field pass, but then you have the ones that are in solo challenges. You have the one in the welcome pack. So it appears that when part 2 drops, there's going to be a set in game where you can trade these silver fan appreciation tokens in for hopefully a 99 overall champion of your choice, and you'll be able to get that for free. Also in the field pass, you have at level 5 a B&D fan appreciation variety pack. Now, I had a few people tweet me that they got a full 99 overall champion from this pack. It's not guaranteed that you're going to get one, but there is a chance that some of you watching this video will open up this pack at level 5 and get a 99 overall. And we're not only going to go over the best cards to choose from those 99 overalls that came out today, but also the best abilities, because there's a lot of options out there. So if you happen to pull a 99 overall and you're unclear on what abilities to use on whatever BND player you might get from this pack, well, now you can use this video for reference on the abilities. And if you take a look at the very last reward in this field pass, level 11, this is a legendary fan appreciation variety pack. So I think, I have a hunch here, and we can't open this one yet until part 2, but it feels like this one's going to contain a 99 overall card for everybody. You're not going to get your choice of the 99, but you're probably going to get a random 99. And if we get part 2 players and we get more 99 overall champions, we will make an updated video to this video going over the newly updated best group of 99 overall players and the best abilities to use on them. Just real quick, one other place that you're going to get those silver fan appreciation tokens is going to be in the fan appreciation field pass objectives. Every day that you complete the daily objective, you're going to get one of these. So there's a bunch of different opportunities to use these tokens, and again, you should be able to take some of those tokens, put them into a set. We don't know how many just yet, but you're going to be able to turn those into a 99 overall player, and it appears that it's going to be for free. When these cards were first announced on GMM this morning, we were told that they have 3 discounted ability buckets, and while that is true, they got a lot more going on. So I'm in the catalog right now. We'll just go to Deshaun Jackson for an example. If you take a look at the last 3 buckets on this card, he's going to get the same group of abilities to choose from. So Route Tech, Evasive, Playmaker, Deep Elite, and Return Man. You get to pick any 3 of these 5, and they're all 0 AP. But once you go back to the additional buckets outside of those 3 discounted buckets, you're going to see he can get Route Technician for 0, Short and Elite for 0. You go to this bucket, there's so many choices in here for 0 AP. So a lot of these players can essentially get 7 abilities on the card, all for 0 AP, and of course they're all going to vary based on their position and their archetype, but that's what this video is for, to go over the best players and the best ability stacks to use on all of these cards. We're not going to include the LTDs in this video, and you can go through the auction house or the catalog to kind of see the average pricing on them, but they all range from about 600 to 700k, with the exception of Deshaun Jackson, who's a bit more expensive, and Night Train Lane, who's well over 1 million coins. As far as the LTDs go, they get those same group of 7 0 AP buckets, but you're not going to be able to pick through Ty Law and Elshon Jeffrey, Julius Thomas, and Junior Seau for free options, because they're not champions or LTDs. So now, let's go through all of the players and talk about the best ones. We're going to start on defense with Ed Too Tall Jones. This is now going to be one of the best pass rushers in the game. And by the way, all of these cards get charged up X Factors. We're going to go over the best X Factor to use on them as well. If you want to take up one of your 3 X Factor slots using these cards, they're going to start on the X Factors, that is, for 6 plays, go away for a couple plays, and come back on. Now, if your opponent has momentum shift, that might knock them out of the zone. You can sub your player out, then sub them back in, and usually that X Factor will turn back on. So when it comes to Ed Too Tall Jones, you're going to want to go with Unstoppable Force on this card. You can see the attributes on your screen for all of these players. I'm not going to read them off to you. I just want to go over the abilities. So tier 1 bucket, I would go with Persistent. That's going to keep your player in the zone a little bit longer with that charge up X Factor. Tier 2, I'm going to go Unfakeable. This is a good one because you are not as vulnerable to juke moves, and we know that's the best way to get past a defender in this year's game. So Unfakeable, because it's a 0 AP ability, a really good one to turn on this card. In the tier 3 bucket, I would go Defensive Rally. If you already have Defensive Rally on a different player on your D line, it doesn't stack, so just pick a different ability of all of the abilities that we don't name in this video. Tier 4, I'm going Tackle Supreme. Tier 5, I'm going Double or Nothing. Tier 6, we're going Edge Threat Elite. And Tier 7, we're going No Outsiders. And again, all of that is 0 AP total. Next option, and these aren't in any specific order, I just wanted to give you the cards that I feel are best, is going to be Warren Moon. He has a Slinger 5 release, which means you're going to need the Gunslinger ability, but the main reason I really like this card is because he can save you a ton of AP. He's kind of pretty close to Tom Brady. Now, Tom Brady has a traditional 4 release, so he's still going to be the better option, but Warren Moon ranks up there right now, top 3 to 5 quarterbacks in the game, in my opinion. For the charge up X Factor, you can go Omaha. It's 1 AP. I find that Omaha distracts me more than it helps me, so I don't use it. If you're not going to use that, you have the high-low Deadeye X Factor, which gives you a lot of really good accuracy on high throws, low throws, basically all throws if you read the description. So that's what I would go with, and that's 0 AP compared to Omaha, that's going to be 1 AP. And then for the ability stacks, you got Tier 1 Gift Wrap, Tier 2 Jukebox, Tier 3 Roaming Deadeye, Tier 4 is up to you. You can go Master Tactician, which will cost you 1 AP. If you don't want to spend the 1 AP, you can go Hot Route Master for 0 AP. I would recommend Master Tactician because not only do you get the additional hot routes with that, you also get Conductor, which allows you to set those hot routes and audibles faster, and also Playmaker, which is huge if you know how to use it. You can send your receivers on, routes up the field to the left or to the right with your right analog stick. So I'm spending the 1 AP on Master Tactician, but if you don't want to, just go Hot Route Master for 0. Tier 5, you're going to go Set Feet Lead. Somewhere in here, you do have the ability to go Pass Lead Elite for 2, but I would rather just take the Set Feet Lead for 0. At Tier 6, you're going to go Dashing Deadeye, and then Tier 7, Gunslinger. So again, 7 abilities for the potential of 1 AP with Master Tactician, or 0 AP if you go Hot Route Master. Everybody watching this video is likely familiar with the Super Bowl Warren Sapp card, one of the best cards we've seen throughout this entire year of MUT 24. I do like this card a lot as well. He's going to get Unstoppable Force as his charged up X Factor, 0 AP, so go with that. Tier 1, Persistent. We talked about that with Ed Too Tall Jones. That should keep him in the zone with that Unstoppable Force a little bit longer. Tier 2, Unfakeable. Same reason we talked about with the Ed Too Tall Jones. This is going to help you avoid a lot of juke moves. Tier 3, you're going to go Double or Nothing. Tier 4 is up to you. Defensive Rally is an option. Film Study is an option. Both 0 AP. If you have D-Rally and Film Study on other players on your defense, you can pick another ability of the abilities that are listed in there that we don't mention in in this video. Tier 5, you're going to go inside stuff. Tier 6, you're going to go under pressure. And Tier 7, you're going to go secure tackler. This is probably not going to be better than the John Randall card at defensive tackle, but he certainly ranks up there as the top 3 defensive tackles in the game. There are a lot of really good running backs in the game to choose from right now that get the Angry Runs X Factor. We got Jamal Charles, who gets a ton of 0 AP abilities as well. Of course, you have Walter Payton, who gets Angry Runs baked on as an ability instead of an X Factor. All the Theme Team All-Star running backs get Angry Runs. You got the golden ticket cards as well. A lot to choose from, but I do like this Arian Foster. It's hard to really put a rank on him as far as where he lands with the top running backs in the game, but he obviously has really good attributes. Catch at 80 is probably the only exception, but it's still a pretty good rating for a running back. He's going to get the Angry Runs. You do have to spend the 1 AP on that, but then for the abilities, Tier 1, go Energizer. That's going to help you after the jukes to keep your stamina. Tier 2, you're going to go goal line back or reach for it. Not incredibly overpowered abilities by any means, but you got a 0 AP option in that bucket, and I think either of those are going to be the best options. Tier 3, you're going to go grab and go. Tier 4, you're going to go tank. Tier 5, you're going to go evasive. Tier 6, route technician. And Tier 7, human joystick. Again, all of that, with the exception of Angry Runs, which is going to cost you 1 AP, all of those abilities, 0 AP total. Probably the most underrated card of all the cards we're talking about is going to be right guard Will Shields, best right guard in the game. You put this card on your team, you're not going to have to upgrade this position at all. So no X factors on this card because he's an offensive lineman, and there's a lot of different routes you can go as far as the abilities go. But Tier 1, I would go recuperation. Tier 2, you can choose between all day or polar elite because he's a guard. If you have some counter plays in your playbook that you like, polar elite's not a bad option. Tier 3, go identifier or linchpin. Neither of those abilities stack, so if you happen to have those equipped on another offensive lineman, you can take those off and maybe explore a different ability on them, or you can find a different ability within his Tier 3 bucket to use outside of the ones that we're going to talk about in this video. Tier 4, you can either go Nasty Streak for 0 AP or Threat Detector for 2 AP. If you have the 2 AP available, I'd recommend it. Threat Detector allows you to see who your opponent is blitzing on 3rd and 4th down. It's so huge to me when I'm going against players who are super sweaty and competitive and sending blitzes a lot. You can often know where to throw the ball on those key downs against or towards the blitz, where you're able to pick up a lot of yards. And if you have yak 'em up on any of your pass catchers, they're usually going to break the first tackle and pick up big chunks of yards. So if you can afford the 2 AP on Threat Detector, you might want to go that route. Tier 5, Secure Protector for 0 AP without a doubt. Tier 6, go Post Up. And then Tier 7, you can go Nasty Streak if you didn't use it in the Tier 4 bucket. If you did, then you can go Matador. Not really a great ability, but there's not too many options there left. And again, all of that for 0 AP with the exception of Threat Detector. Next card up is going to be Night Train Lane. He's the most expensive for a reason, one of the best cornerbacks in the game, and he's going to fit both schemes. When they first announced this card on GMM, it looked like he was a heavy man coverage guy, but now that we know he can get so many discounted ability buckets, there's quite a few options to go with, and there's a lot of zone opportunity in there as well. The one thing he will not get, though, is the deep zone KO ability, which is deep out zone KO and deep in zone KO together, but there's a way to work around that with the fact that he gets a charge up X Factor and universal coverage, which is going to give you knockouts in man or zone coverage. So I definitely would equip that. In Tier 1, you can go Persistent, which should keep him in the zone a little bit longer. If you don't want to do that, you can go Jukebox, which is really only going to be helpful after the interception, but hey, you might make people miss and turn that pick into a pick 6. Tier 2, you're going to go Unfakeable, which helps with the juke moves. He's not going to get Secure Tackler or Tackle Supreme. I would say that's the one big downside of this card. Tier 3, if you run man coverage, go short route KO. If you run zone coverage, go mid zone KO. Tier 4, if you run man coverage, go one step ahead. If you run zone coverage, go deep out zone KO. Tier 5, man coverage, deep route KO. Zone coverage, flat zone KO. Tier 6, man coverage, mid route KO. If you run zone coverage, probably go Acrobat. And then Tier 7, for every type of coverage, you're going to want to go pick artist. So again, the only knock to this card is no tackle supreme or secure tackler, but it's still a really, really good and versatile card. And then the final card we're going to recommend is Deshaun Jackson, Eagles legend. He's going to get Yak 'em Up. He's going to have the best charged up X factor for him is going to be Yak 'em Up is what I meant to say. Tier 1, I would go Energizer. Tier 2, I would go Runoff Elite. Tier 3, we're going to go Human Joystick. Tier 4, I would go Short and Elite. Tier 5, Evasive. Tier 6, Deep Elite. And then Tier 7, Route Technician. And there you have it. Those are the best 99 overall fan appreciation champions right now, and all of the abilities that you should be using in every single bucket on all of those cards as well. A lot to go over on those, but they're some of the most powerful cards in the game right now. Let me know which ones you're picking up. Leave it down below in the comment section. And thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.